Feeling overwhelmed by all the expert tips for balancing hormones? What if the real solution isn't expensive supplements or extreme protocols? We're cutting through the noise with the science-backed shift that actually works. Most people think the road to balancing hormones has to be complicated. Maybe you've considered supplements that promise quick results or debated trying extreme diets that cut out entire food groups. Hormone replacement therapy might sound tempting too, especially if you've been struggling for a while. But here's the catch. These approaches often skip over the most important step. Without addressing the simple foundational piece of your lifestyle, even the most advanced treatments might leave you feeling stuck in a cycle of frustration. The truth is, your hormones rely on consistent support from the food you eat. A nutrient-dense diet doesn't just fuel your body, it's essential for building hormones, regulating their function, and creating balance throughout your entire system. Healthy fats, for example, are key for producing hormones like estrogen and testosterone, while proteins serve as raw materials for hormone synthesis. Without these, the intricate processes that keep your hormones functioning smoothly can start to break down. But diet isn't just about the types of nutrients you consume, it's also about how much energy your body requires. Moderate calorie control plays a powerful role in restoring balance, particularly by addressing fat mass. Excess fat tissue isn't just a passive storage site. It actively contributes to hormonal imbalances by disrupting endocrine processes. Research shows that even a small, consistent calorie reduction, about 1/4 less than your usual intake, can significantly improve hormonal health. Younger women, for example, often face challenges with fat loss, yes, but even they experience measurable improvements in their metabolic and hormonal profiles with calorie adjustment. It proves how much of an impact these small changes can have. You can think of it like building a house. Without the foundation, it doesn't matter how expensive or flashy the materials are, your structure won't hold. Diet is that foundation. It's where hormone health begins, and without it, those other interventions might never deliver the results you're hoping for. On the flip side, when nutrients and calorie control come together harmoniously, you create the perfect environment for your endocrine system to thrive. What's even more fascinating is how this foundational step goes far beyond weight management. Sure, reducing fat mass is part of the picture, but a nutrient-dense diet is about balance at every level of your body. For instance, when you feed yourself omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fatty fish or flax seeds, you're not just reducing inflammation. You're directly supporting the cells that help hormones do their job. Similarly, eating enough protein doesn't just help you feel full longer. It supports critical functions like the production of thyroid hormones, which control metabolism. It becomes clear that prioritizing a balanced diet isn't restrictive, it's freeing. Instead of chasing complex systems or miracle cures, you're giving your body what it truly needs to function optimally. Nutritional science backs this up time and again. But what many people overlook is that even the perfect calorie goal won't get you far without focusing on the composition of your diet. Certain foods work almost like medicine for your hormones, and neglecting that specific connection is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Hormones aren't controlled by any single factor. They're influenced by what you eat, how well your body is nourished, and even how much energy it has to pull from. A nutrient-dense, calorie-conscious diet doesn't only restore hormonal alignment, it prepares your body to respond better to other lifestyle changes, like movement, rest, or stress management. The next step is understanding what kinds of foods actively support this foundation. Because not all calories are created equal, and the right choices can be transformative for your hormones in ways you might never expect. What if the simplest foods, everyday choices you may already have in your kitchen, could be powerful allies in bringing your hormones back into balance? It's an idea that flips the usual narrative. Instead of focusing solely on how much you're eating, we're looking at what you're eating. Because when it comes to hormonal health, not all calories are created equal. Modern diets, filled with processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats, are a big reason why hormones often fall out of sync. These foods create inflammation in the body, which can throw everything from stress hormones to reproductive hormones into chaos. For example, diets high in added sugars and refined carbs spike your blood sugar and insulin levels, a key driver of insulin resistance. And with that comes a ripple effect, disrupting other hormones like estrogen and testosterone. This is where nutrient-dense foods can make a huge difference. Take omega-3 fatty acids, for example. Found in fatty fish like salmon or plant-based options like flax seeds, these healthy fats have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. By calming inflammation, they don't just benefit your heart, they create a more stable environment for your hormones to do their job. Then there's the role of leafy greens, which are rich in compounds that support healthy estrogen metabolism. This is particularly important because when estrogen is out of balance, it can lead to symptoms like mood swings, irregular cycles, or even fatigue. Meanwhile, whole grains stabilize your blood sugar levels, indirectly supporting insulin sensitivity. It's a simple chain reaction. When insulin is steady, other hormones can follow suit. But the foods you eat aren't just affecting your body directly. They're also fueling one of the most underestimated systems influencing your hormones: your gut. Your gut microbiome, that diverse community of bacteria living in your digestive tract, plays a surprising role in hormone balance. One way it does this is through enzymes like beta-glucuronidase, which are involved in regulating estrogen. When your gut health is thriving, with plenty of fiber-rich foods feeding the bacteria that support it, your body is better equipped to process and balance hormones like estrogen. On the flip side, an unhealthy gut can disrupt this balance, contributing to issues like bloating, low energy, or even more serious hormonal imbalances. The impact of a healthy gut isn't just theoretical. Imagine this: someone dealing with heavy fatigue and irregular periods decides to stop skimping on fiber and incorporates foods like beans, lentils, diverse vegetables, and fermented foods like kombucha and kefir into her meals. Within weeks, she notices not only better digestion, but also improvements in her mood and energy. That's the power of feeding your microbiome what it needs to thrive. And it's a connection that affects so much more than just your digestion. When you prioritize nutrient-dense whole foods, you're doing more than eating for energy or weight control. You're supporting every mechanism that keeps your hormonal system humming. Think of your hormones as instruments in an orchestra. It's not just about one section playing well, it's about every instrument being in tune and working together. Foods like cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, add to the harmony by helping your body metabolize estrogen. Zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds directly support testosterone production. And fiber doesn't just fill you up, it supports healthy digestion, which is critical for processing excess hormones that your body needs to eliminate. Focusing on these foods doesn't mean you need a pantry overhaul. It's about small, intentional changes that have a big impact. Every nutrient counts, and every balanced meal you eat moves the dial toward better hormonal health. That's the beauty of using food as medicine. It works subtly but powerfully over time. But food is only part of the picture. A solid diet sets the stage, yet lifestyle choices, like how you handle stress, how well you sleep, or how often you move, add another layer to that foundation. These aren't separate factors. When combined, they reinforce every benefit your diet is creating, amplifying the effect and turning balance into a sustainable reality. So let's explore how these pieces fit together to complete the hormonal puzzle. If this resonates with you and you're ready to take the first step toward hormone harmony, I've created a free gift to help you get started. It's called the Natural Life Starter Kit, and it's packed with simple tools like a 7-day nourishment plan, daily affirmations, and a gut-friendly herbal chart. You can download it below to support your journey today. If nourishing your body with the right foods is the foundation of hormonal health, then lifestyle is really the glue that holds everything together. And yet, it's where so many people struggle. After focusing so hard on diet, it's easy to overlook how deeply everyday habits like managing stress, getting quality sleep, and incorporating movement into your routine impact your hormonal balance. But here's where it gets tricky. Ignoring these factors can actually undo all the progress you've made with even the healthiest diet. Let's start with stress. It's more than just tension in the shoulders or racing thoughts. Stress is a chemical condition in the body. When you're under constant pressure, whether it's from work, relationships, or even subtle, lingering anxiety, your body releases more cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Initially, cortisol is useful. It helps you respond to challenges. But chronic stress keeps it elevated, and that's when problems occur. High cortisol disrupts other hormones, including reproductive hormones like estrogen and testosterone, and it makes your cells less sensitive to insulin. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, which affects energy levels and makes it harder for your body to regulate fat storage. It's a full body chain reaction that starts with how you handle your day-to-day stressors. Now think about your sleep. Many people skimp on sleep without really understanding what they're giving up. Sleep is when your body resets, when your hormones reset. Two hunger-regulating hormones, leptin and ghrelin, are especially impacted by sleep deprivation. Ghrelin, which stimulates appetite, rises when you're not sleeping enough, while leptin, which signals fullness, decreases. The result? A tendency to overeat and crave high-calorie foods. On top of that, poor sleep can throw off cortisol balance, elevate blood sugar levels, and interfere with hormones that control metabolism and recovery. It's why sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. The role of movement in hormonal health is equally significant. Regular, moderate exercise improves how your body uses insulin, directly lowering the chances of developing insulin resistance. It also reduces fat mass, which, as you've learned, is an active player in hormonal disruptions. But here's a key detail. This is about moderate exercise. Overtraining, pushing too hard, too often, can have the opposite effect by spiking cortisol. Exercise should challenge your body, not exhaust it. Consistency is far more impactful than intensity when it comes to reducing fat mass and maintaining hormonal balance. The best part? Making small adjustments in these areas can lead to big changes. For example, managing stress doesn't have to mean reinventing your life. Something as simple as mindful breathing, even for just a few minutes a day, can lower cortisol levels and help your body relax. Imagine taking 5 deep breaths before a stressful meeting or at the end of a long day. That's not just calming, it's hormonal self-care. Improving your sleep can start with something as straightforward as setting a consistent bedtime. Your body really thrives on routine. Turning off screens an hour before sleep or adding a calming ritual like reading a book or taking a warm bath can help regulate your sleep-wake cycle and give your hormonal system a chance to restore itself each night. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And when it comes to movement, think of it as a daily gift to your body. Start simple. A 10-minute walk after meals or light stretching in the morning. These small actions can improve insulin sensitivity and keep cortisol in check, especially when paired with the nutrient-dense foods you're already focusing on. Slowly, you can build from this foundation, whether it's exploring yoga, adding short strength sessions, or simply finding an activity you enjoy. Together, these lifestyle changes amplify the effects of a good diet. Stress reduction ensures your hormones aren't fighting against an overflow of cortisol. Sleep lets your body recover and repair. Movement gently nudges everything toward balance. When combined, they create a powerful synergy that transforms your overall hormonal health, not overnight, but steadily, and in a way that lasts. Hormonal health isn't about chasing quick fixes or the latest trends. It's about creating a steady foundation through nourishment and balance. Each small choice, what you eat, how you move, how you rest, adds up. Start by swapping just one meal for a nutrient-dense option, or taking a simple 10-minute walk. Focus on deep, restful sleep this week. These aren't big leaps, but small, consistent steps you can build on. Your health is in your hands, and every decision you make moves you closer to harmony. Remember, lasting change begins with small, mindful habits. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme diets to balance your hormones. One simple shift: eating more mindfully with a nutrient-rich, moderately calorie-controlled diet can help you feel like you again. More energy, more clarity, more confidence. If you're ready to start your natural wellness journey, download your free Natural Life Starter Kit below. It's packed with tools to support hormone balance, gut health, and emotional well-being, all in one beautiful, easy-to-follow guide. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more empowering natural health tips every week, and share this with someone ready to feel better. Next, don't miss this video. Top 10 foods to supercharge your immune system naturally. It's the perfect next step in your journey. Until next time, stay well, stay balanced, and I'll see you in the next video.